Okay. We'll have a moment of silent meditation and pledge to the flag. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning. It's actually May 1st, 10 o'clock. College students are moving out, and we're going to move forward. All three county commissioners are here, so let's get started with consents and approval, but with our honorary county administrator.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We have 13 exoneration listings for $2,830.64. We have the March 6th, 13th, 20th, and 27th minutes. Vouchers, general counties, $22,783.38. Coal severance is $181.73. 911 cash is $205.02. Chestnut Ridge Park, $1,310.96. Camp Muffley, $7,461.86. Mason-Dixon Park, $644.71. Assessor's valuation, $2,791. Purchasing card vouchers, general county, $13,318.70. Magistrate Court, $26.64. 911, $149.59. Chestnut Ridge Park, $230. Mason-Dixon Park, $35.93. Assessor's valuation, $157.23 for a voucher total of $49,296.75. Position vacancies for boards and authorities. We have Board of Zoning Appeals, Planning Commission, the Development Authority, Building Commission, and Camp Muffley Advisory Board. And we have fiduciary orders for May 1st, 2019, statement of services for Lynn Crane and George Armstead, and then we have one separate item that will need a separate motion.
Move for approval.
Second.
Properly moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Yes. Okay.
We have an objection to a final settlement for the Dolly Matthews estate
It's an ejection from a relative
from
of the estate.
her daughter, yes.
Okay. I move that we refer to a fiduciary commissioner.
Second.
Properly moved and second to refer. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
It passes. Thank you. Do I have anything else?
Nope.
Great. Okay, introductions of new employees, changes? I know you have one. You want to bring over to the podium so we can throw darts? No.
Hello, I have Erica Martin. She's been hired to work as a full-time employee in the county clerk's office.
Move for approval.
Second.
Properly moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Nice to
Thank
have
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Okay.
Is there anyone else? Seeing none. Ben, you have no one? Okay. Comments from the public at this time, if there's anyone who would like to speak? Okay, seeing none, we're moving forward. Grants.
We don't have any.
We have no grants. Boy, this could be. Okay, correspondence. This may be the only thing Ben could be writing. Announce winners for the 2019 County Government Month essay contest sponsored by the Mon County Commission, and we'll explain what happened with the winners. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll say them in order just because we haven't picked an absolute winner yet.
Okay.
The first one is Adeline Deering. The next one is Mariah Fujeski. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Fieschi.
Fieschi. I didn't say that right. And the third one was Gabriella Gearson. And then we had an honorable mention. Adeline Deering was from South Middle.
Right.
Mariah Fujeski.
Fieschi.
Fieschi was from St.
It's
Francis.
Polish.
Yeah.
And Gabriella Garrison was from Mountaineer Middle. And we had an honorable mention from Clay Battelle. Isabella Lepeau was our honorable mention.
And you explain what we're now.
So
planning
we
on
will
doing.
send them a letter inviting them to the county commission, the three winners to the county commission meeting on May 15th so that they can take y'all's place and run a meeting. And they will read their essays and
Okay.
be y'all,
And that'd be the three winners.
That'd be
yes.
the three
And they
winners.
also get money, as does the teacher, too.
as does the teachers too, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Mhm.
Okay, any other correspondence?
There's the email in there about the levy timing. Is that put in there as correspondence?
No.
Oh, but that's worth mentioning.
I can,
Yes.
Basic.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
have it right here.
Okay, if you want to read it, because we had asked a question along those lines.
Yeah, we had asked the question about the timing for the election for whenever the current excess levies come due. And we reached out to the auditor's office, and there was a question, we have
Right.
our county clerk runs an election once every fiscal year. The timing, the closest normal election would have been the general election in November 2020. And there was a question of whether we can have it then or whether we had to have a special election
Right.
in the spring. And the auditor's office said, no, the 2020 general election would be perfect time to put those excess levies on the ballot. So if you recall, that's the same way we did the school excess levy. It was in November, and it went into effect in July, where these be in November, and they'd go into effect the following July. So there was a question about that, and we asked for clarification, and I'm guessing she stuck that in there so that
Yeah.
we noted it under correspondence.
Because we wanted to put it on the record and so on.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, new business. Consideration of proposed Highmark, West Virginia health insurance premiums to be effective August 1st, 2019.
Any unfinished business.
Oh, is there any, I
No.
didn't think there was, okay.
there's not.
Now, Highmark, West Virginia health insurance premiums to be effective August 1st, 2019.
Move for approval?
Second.
Properly moved in second, would there be some discussion to explain what is going to happen?
Yes, in this particular year, and this is the same way it is every year, we started off discussions with our initial projections for the increase being somewhere north of 15%, due to high, the wording escapes me, but it's the comparison of the premiums paid with the premiums paid out, loss coverage. We had numerous meetings, work sessions with the insurance company. They came in, their final that they were able to get it down to was a little bit under 10%, 9.91. And we had extensive conversations regarding this last week in regards to within the commission as to how we would, what we would do with those costs. And we decide, I believe it's our wishes to, so there's two things here. One, we're approving the actual proposal from Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shields, which comes in at 9.91%. But again, that's projecting a loss coverage that's over 100%.
102%.
But they're willing to work with us due to they want us as a customer. So they're projecting losses in the next year at that rate. So that'd be my first motion, would be to approve the proposal as presented.
Okay, we'll just modify it to that.
Well, let's
Yeah,
just
it's
do
been
two separate
seconded.
motions.
Okay, so that's the first
And
one.
it's already been seconded.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
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 My second motion is to formalize what we discussed in working session last week, that the commission will pick up the extra costs, so the employees will not see an increase in their premiums for the next fiscal year.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Do you have a number of roughly what that was?
Without,
Yes.
without projecting the
Right.
increases into the high deductible medical savings account, we're talking about $394,500
Okay,
that the commission will pick up, and on behalf of the employees.
that's what went clear. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we will pick it up this year. Okay. Consideration of proposal received the county commission from the West Virginia County's risk pool for the county's general liability insurance with the effective date July 1st, 2019.
Move for approval.
Second.
Properly moved in second.
If you recall, we moved to the risk pool
Right. Save
when
this.
our previous policy expired. I believe that was November 1. We had a competitive process, and we moved over to the risk pool. They gave us, and they only bid through 7/1 because their cycle runs 7/1 concurrent with the fiscal year. So they've provided their proposal. It's basically what they had estimated it would be when they provided a proposal last fall. And I recommend that we approve this for the fiscal year 20. which is 7/1/19 through 6/30/2020.
Okay, we had it properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes. Do we have any other new business? Okay, see none. Do we have any reports from any elected officials? Nope. Okay. I can't see, okay. Reports from county commissioners. Ed, I think you go first.
Thank you. To all you NSYNC fans, it's May. If you're a Justin Timberlake fan, you understand what I'm saying. Last week, Sean and I attended the city's ribbon cutting of their new hangars, and in the evening, we all four went to the District 4 Road Caucus. It was well attended. I'll leave it at that. Friday's work session, I think, was productive, and Friday evening I attended, and Saturday as well, my dental class reunion. Yesterday, Tom and I did attend the initial meeting of the Mountaineer Trail Network, and I have volunteered to serve on committee there. Tomorrow we meet for the Extension and 4-H Center at Milan Park. Then coming up next week, there's a leadership event sponsored by Steptoe on Tuesday morning with a potential meeting for the farm show, the breeder show that I've spoken about, Eastern Regional Junior Angus Show in the afternoon. And the Extension Services Committee is scheduled to meet then next Wednesday evening, as is the Planning Commission. So I'll have to see how I can stagger those two meetings. That's it.
Okay, good. Sean?
As Commissioner Hawkins mentioned, last Thursday was Morgantown's ribbon cutting for the new T hangars. Even though it rained, I think the rain held off just long enough for the event, and I'm hoping that that's a major step forward into the extension project at the airport, as well as the business project that through the Development Authority. I did also attend the District 4 Road Caucus meeting with both of the other commissioners, and it was well attended. I think the tone was a lot more positive. We're hearing a lot more reports from other counties that they're starting, to hear some of the progress in small steps. Even sometimes those steps aren't as quickly as we'd like, but there are steps in the right direction. So we are we're cautiously optimistic that we're making some ground. Friday we did have a productive work session, and then in the afternoon, though it was right up till 4 o'clock and it was still raining, I got the word, hey, it's still going on. So I went to the Mon County Classic, and it actually it was just perfect. The first game, University versus GW, it was a little bit of rain. But by the time the second game happened with Morgantown playing Ripley, it was clear, and it was cold, but it was perfect weather. I want to thank Don Robinson and MVB Bank for all their work they did on putting that on. I know it had to have been stressful on Friday. You got two teams coming in from the southern part of the state. It's raining. No one would think you even have a chance of playing, and somehow they pulled it off and got all 4 games in on Saturday. So I want to commend Don and all of his volunteers. I know that WV Metro was very instrumental in that. I had people in southern West Virginia saying they were able to watch the game. And actually the second game on Friday was a really exciting game. Ripley came up here and played Morgantown, and it was like David versus Goliath, literally. I mean, their biggest player was probably 140 pounds. Where it just, you look at the two teams lining up, and it was like, wow. But they really played good ball, and they stopped Morgantown's 17-game win streak. So it was an exciting game, and the pitcher threw a one-hitter, similar to your game yesterday, Tom. So it was very exciting. Monday, I had a conference call I have one of my continuing conference calls with OpenGov. And as Commissioner Hawkins mentioned, we have an extension building meeting on Thursday, and Friday I have lunch with the assessor. But that's pretty much my schedule.
Okay. Let's see, all three of us did meet at a work session on Friday with Longview to discuss the future of the development of a solar and gas plant in Mon County, and we'll continue meeting on that. Saturday was also the Mountaineer Challenge track meet. And just to give you an idea, there were 717 paid attendance, 343 high school athletes, 381 college athletes, 76 coaches in 3 states. And that's a first annual, and we're going to continue doing that. Very excited about that. Also, we have, coming up next week will be, well, at the end of this week, I have that pedestrian WVU, City of Morgantown conference, and I think that might be it. No, it's all good news. So with that,
Move to adjourn.
Second.
okay, we be gone.